Western education was designed to serve and empower the elite, not to liberate the masses. American and Western education is rooted in the ancient Greek and Roman philosophers. We know famous names such as Socrates and Plato. In Plato's Republic, he argues about the idea of a philosopher king, someone who would rule the masses through his wisdom and virtue instead of through birthright. And this was very revolutionary, and so we typically applaud this very democratic idea in the West. But when you really take a deeper look into it, it was very exclusionary and hierarchical by nature. Meaning that in Plato's Academy, for example, he did not allow anyone to come in except for the ultra wealthy or the upper middle class men who were able to understand topics such as governance, philosophy, world history, the humanities, and to participate in these seminars and discussions. So, most of the masses during this time were illiterate and did not know these kind of subjects in depth. And so, even though we tend to think about the ancient Greek philosophers as champions of free thinking, independent thinking, in reality, it was really only designed to enrich the elite who are able to have the time and resources to study these topics extensively. This is very important to understand because in the West, we tend to think of education being born out of altruism. The idea that the elite were openly sharing their knowledge to the masses so that they could have a more advanced civilization. However, I argue that this was not the case at all. The origin of education in the West was to educate the very few rulers, such as the kings and the ultra wealthy elite in Europe, so that they could do better governance. And so it was knowledge and information that was kept within these elite circles to serve the existing power structures.